day was meant to be a time for Scots to come together to celebrate their culture and heritage. Instead, on this St. Andrew's Day, they're helping each other cope with tragedy. Yesterday, a police helicopter, a Eurocopter EC-135, crashed into a popular pub. At least 8 people are dead. The pub was crowded at the time and dozens more were injured. As Robin Stickley reports, there are questions about why the chopper was flying so low.
Photos show pub patrons in the moments after the crash piling out onto the street, shocked to look up and see this, a helicopter blade embedded in the bar's rooftop.
It was a huge bang, and there was like a couple of seconds of almost stillness after this bang, and then the whole other side of the pub that from where I was in collapsed.
The explosion stopped me in my tracks.
On a busy Friday night with a local band playing the popular pub, it was at full capacity, an estimated 150 people inside, when the 12-meter-long police helicopter with 3 people on board crashed down, caving the roof in. There was no fire, but dust and smoke made it impossible to navigate towards the doors.
You couldn't see anything, you couldn't breathe. Everyone in that pub, they were shouting like, here's the door, come here, we were helping each other out.
Before first responders arrived, a human chain was formed to get the injured out.
There was just an instinctive response from everyone who was here to get stuck in and do the right thing.
More than 30 people, many suffering serious head injuries, were taken to nearby hospitals.
The silence was what really brought it home, I think, to everyone. Normally with that amount of people, the place would be buzzing, but there was just a stillness.
With reports of people still trapped inside, the search for survivors, given a heavily damaged building, became incredibly risky.
It will not be a quick operation. It's a very complicated and indeed dangerous scene.
This morning, as crews covered the mangled helicopter wreckage, a country woke up to the news.
This is a black day for Glasgow and for Scotland, but it's also St Andrew's Day, and it's a day we can take pride and courage in how we respond to adversity and tragedy.
As the investigation into what went wrong begins, this is a day that should be a celebration in Scotland. Instead, the nation is mourning. Robin Stickley, Global News, Washington.
As we mentioned earlier, the chopper involved in the crash is a Eurocopter EC-135. It's not the first time this type of aircraft has gone down in the United Kingdom. In September of 2007, a pilot and passengers survived when their chopper crashed in Essex, England. A device used to maintain the aircraft's position was disengaged. In February of 2002, a Eurocopter crashed in bad weather while supporting a police operation. No defects were found with the helicopter, and all on board survived. The twin-engine 35 model went into service in 1996, and it's estimated the aircraft currently provides about 25% of the world's emergency medical flights.